everyone, welcome back to English Lesson. I'm Hannah and today we are going to learn how to talk our future like native speakers. Have you ever found yourself confused when you're trying to talk about your future plan in English? I think maybe you have said something like, I will study abroad, I'm going to travel next year, and then I'm meeting my friends tomorrow. Guys, if you look closely, the sentence all talk about the future, but did you know that native speakers use them in completely different situations? Mixing them up won't always make you grammatically incorrect, but using them the right way will instantly make you sound more naturally and fluent. At the end of this video, you will know exactly when to use will, be going to, and the present continuous to express your goals and arrangements perfectly. So, let's get started. Today, we have 4 main goals you will learn. First, the core difference between will, be going to, and present continuous. Second, how to talk about your future plans with confidence. Third, how to express your long-term goals naturally. And fourth, how to build your own future sentence on the spot. What are future tenses? In English, the future isn't just one simple concept. Future tense are used to talk about things that haven't happened yet. But how we say them depends on how we think about that action. Are we planning it? Is it a sudden decision or is it a promise? More generally, future expression help us to express future plans and intention, things we want to do, prediction, what we think will happen, promise and offers, things we guarantee to do for others, spontaneous decision, things we decide right now, a fixed arrangement, things already written in our calendar. Today, we will focus on the 3 pillars of future tenses that native speakers use every single day. Will, be going to, and present continuous. Let's break them down one by one. Okay, now let's start with the most famous one, will. Many students use will for every future sentence. However, native speakers actually use will in every specific and sudden situations. The keyword for will is instant or spontaneous. We can use will when making spontaneous decision. You decide to do something at the exact moment you are speaking. There was no planning before. And then making prediction based on opinion. When you guess the future based on what you think or feel, not on physical evidence. Often used with I think. Promise and threats. I will always love you, or I would not tell anyone. The last, offering help. When you see someone struggling and you react immediately. Let's move on for formula and grammar structure. I will put on here for positive subject plus will plus verb 1 for best form. Example, she will call you later. For negative, subject plus will not or would not plus verb 1. Example, I would not forget our meeting. Question, will plus subject plus verb 1. Example, will you come to the party tomorrow? Have some tips, native speaker pronunciation. For your information, native speakers rarely say I will or you will in casual conversation. They use contraction. I will becomes I'll sounds like Azel. You will becomes you'll. They will becomes they will. I will give you some examples. I think it will rain tomorrow. This is just my opinion. I haven't checked the weather forecast. The phone rings. I will get it. Spontaneous decision. I didn't plan for the phone to ring. Don't worry about the test. You will do great. Offering reassurance. Okay guys, now let's move on to be going to. If the keyword for will is spontaneous, the keyword for be going to is prior plan or intention. This means you made the decision before the moment of speaking. You have a goal in mind even if you haven't booked the tickets yet. We use be going to for first, premeditate plans. You thought about it yesterday or this morning and you intend to do it. Second, prediction based on evidence. You can physically see or hear something right now that tells you what is about to happen. Formula and grammar structure for be going to is similar than before will. For positive, subject plus am or is or are plus going to plus verb 1. Example, I'm going to study engineering next year. Example, they are going to visit Bali next month. For negative, subject plus am or is or are plus not plus going to plus verb 1. Example, he is not going to buy that expensive car. Question, am or is or are plus subject plus going to plus verb 1. Example, are you going to cook dinner tonight? We'll tell you again for native speaker pronunciation tips. In everyday casual English, native speakers almost always reduce going to gonna instead of I'm going to change my job. Native speakers say I'm going to change my job, not never write gonna in formal essays, but use it when speaking to sound natural. Contextual examples. I'm going to learn Japanese. I have already chosen this as my new hobby. It's my goal. Look at those dark clouds in the sky. It is going to rain. This is a prediction based on clear evidence, not a just guess. Present continuous for fixed arrangements. This is the part that surprised many English learners. Did you know that the present continuous subject plus am or is or are plus verb ing, which we normally use for things happening right now, is also used for the future. We use it for fixed arrangement. This is stronger than a plain. A fixed arrangement means you have already talked to other people. You have probably booked a time, a place, or bought a ticket. It is written in your calendar. It is 99% happening. Formula and grammar structure. Structure, subject plus am or is or are plus verb ing plus future time signal. Example, I am meeting Sarah at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Example, we are flying to Singapore this Friday. If you say, I'm going to fly to Singapore, it means it's your plane. But if you say, I'm flying to Singapore, it means you already have the plane ticket in your hand. Contextual examples: she is having dinner with her family tonight. The restaurant is booked. The family knows the time is set. And next example, I can't hang out tomorrow. I'm taking my driving exam. The appointment with the instructor is officially locked in. The ultimate comparison: to make sure you really get it, let's put these three into real-life scenarios so you can see how the meaning changes. Scenario number 1. The spontaneous decision. Imagine your friend suddenly drops a very heavy box. You react immediately and say, I will help you. Why do we use will here? Because you didn't plan to help them 10 minutes ago. You decided it instantly at the moment of speaking. Scenario number 2. The pure plan. Now imagine your friend asks about your plans for this weekend. You answer, I'm going to visit my grandmother. Why do we used to be going to? Because you already decided this a few days ago. It is your clear intention. Scenario number 3. The fixed arrangement. Finally, imagine another friend invites you to hang out this Saturday. You have to decline, so you say, I'm seeing Taylor Swift in concert this Saturday. Why do we use the present continuous here? Because you already bought the ticket. The event is 100% locked in your calendar. See, it's all about how much preparation you have done. Okay guys, before we end, I hope you guys understand. So let's move to practice. I will give you a quiz with 3 multiple choice questions. Let's see how many you can get right. First question. Yes, the correct answer is B. I'm going to. Why? Because the press I have decided shows that this is plan you thought about before, not a sudden decision. Second question. The answer is A. Will. Why? This is an instant over of help. You see your friends struggling and you make a spontaneous decision to help them right at the moment. Third question. Answer is C. I'm visiting. Why? Because you already have a fixed appointment. It is written in your calendar, making the present continuous the most natural choice here. Excellent job, everyone! How many correct answers did you get? Let me know in the comments. Finally, we already done for this class today. We have learned the 3 golden rules of talking about the future like native speakers. Use will for spontaneous choice, offers, and promises. use be going to for your plans, goals, and intentions. And the last one, use present continuous for locked in, fixed, arrangement. The key to mastering this is practice. Try to look at your own life and write down on spontaneous choice you made today. One big goal for next year and one time you have for this weekend using these structures. That is all for my part in this group presentation. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing and see you in the next lesson. Bye. Have a great day.